What's going on, man?
Did you say 91 days without a cut?
91 days, Vic. No haircut.
You're a better man than me, sir. I'm gonna leave it at. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
You looking super crispy. You look like you just got your barber imported.
I might have snuck them in through the back. I gotta be fresh for the artifacts. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I'm right. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, B.Dot. One of my air conditioning units is out, and man.
One of your air conditioning units.
Don't do that. I'm just saying. I'm being. Okay. All right.
Brother, I have one of those big ass fans from the laundromat just blowing at me.
I'm surprised I don't hear it. Like just.
I turned it off. But shout out to everybody for the check-in. Vic, thank you for being the first athlete on this platform. Shout out to Clark Kent, check-in. And you've had an illustrious career with the Giants. That other team doesn't count. And and I know you for a good amount of years. I know you've collected things along the journey, and I just wanted to see what kind of things you have that that hold value to you.
Yeah, man. First of all, thanks for hitting me up. I was super honored and blessed and humbled to even be asked to do this. You know what I'm saying? I've been obviously keeping tabs on all this. Your boy got to go get a paper towel because I'm sweating.
You can make it into a bandana like Jadakiss. And
that'll hold all the sweat. See, Kiss got to hit me with the, I don't know. I tried to do it as a kid, but the Charmin, the Bounty just wasn't holding up. I don't know what Kiss was using back then, but it wasn't holding up for me, man. I was trying. But a couple things. Well, first and foremost, I was fortunate enough to do a couple pairs of sneakers with Nike, right?
Yes.
And that process was special to me. Because obviously as a kid, like especially as an athlete, you think about all the sneakers. Like I used to have dreams of Deion's, primetime shoe in my literally dreams. I wake up in a panic and be like, they're here, and be like, nah.
Diamond Turfs were tough.
The Diamond Turfs were everything for me. Like that was my whole childhood. I grew up playing on a one-way street with like 7 boys, and we all just 7 homies. We played pick up and tackle, football, wall ball, everything you could think of, we played together. So to have that clout and have that Deion reminiscent vibe on the one-way street playing football, that was everything. But throughout that process was fun because I really got to see what a conglomerated machine like Nike really can do. And the things they ask you, the questions that they ask you, what is, what's your favorite car? What's your favorite colors? What's your couch look like? What color is your couch? They're asking you things that you're like, well, why do you want to know that? But when you see a blue air bubble on your sneaker because of the blue couch from your living room that they expect the same color, you know what I'm saying? Like it's little things like that you're like, wow. I thought I was thinking deeply in what I was doing, generally, but they're taking it, they're on a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? So this was the first shoe that was slated to drop.
Woo!
The all red joint. It never came out due to complications of Yeezy. Some executives at Nike thought it was like a Yeezy, or we tried to buy it, or whatever the case may be. But this was the first one. This is my baby right here, man. This is like that suede is crazy.
So it was never mass produced then, right?
This was never mass produced at all. They gifted me like a couple pairs just for me and a couple homies, people I wanted to seed out. But this never actually came out. But it was slated to be the first one out the gate, and it was dope.
What's it like when you actually see your sneaker on the streets or on someone's foot? Like, what is that feeling like?
It's incredible. It's the feeling of you have no idea how many people I walked up to wearing my shoe and be like, yo, those are ill. Like, like without them even putting it together. And I'm just like, yo, I feel like I gotta talk to everybody that's got my shoe on. You know? Oh, Clark, I owe you a red pair, Clark. Don't kill me.
I didn't get one either, Clark, but it's all
good. Oh, man. B.Dot, I'm not giving you anything until you cut your hair, okay? 91 days is blasphemy, sir. This is out of control.
I know.
Florida is open, okay? It's outdoor seating. Go out there and get you a cut, man.
I got you, Vic.
But the next one, go ahead, B.Dot. You asked me something?
I was going to say, because I know you had, you released the other colorway as well, though. Like they came in, if I'm not mistaken, gray.
They came in a gray. We actually swapped the first one that came out was that tan, the Timberland joint.
The tan, right?
The tan, which was obviously Tim's jersey. Like that was just a no-brainer for me. And then there was like a wolf gray vibe. And then my special one, which I don't have here, I left it upstairs, is my dad's one. It was the one that was Rest in Peace to Mike, and which was my father. And the shoe had remnants of a fireman's outfit. Some parts of it kind of had 3M hits on it. There was a stripe underneath the Velcro. Just different things to kind of emulate my dad, who was again, right? I told him my dad was a fireman. They was like, we got to do one of the colorways. They take almost every element from a fireman's outfit and put it on the shoe, from 3M to the black, the black leather hits, to the translucent bot. Like, they put real thought and effort into it, And then this is another color that never hit the light of day, kind of a true blue Jordan 3 colorway vibe. And they just, I guess it's the exact blue of the true blue Jordan. So Jordan was like, yeah, bruh, nah, it's not going down.
Really?
Yeah.
So they had to monopolize on the colors?
So let's say you want to use the actual Jordan true blue. You have to get permission from Jordan and say, hey, we want to use the true blue and this is what it looks like. And they would have to yay or nay it. Really? Same with like, that elephant print that's on like the Jordan 3.
Right.
You want to use that elephant print on something else, you got to get permission from Jordan Brand to put it on another shoe. Even if it's within Nike, even if Asics wanted to use it, they'd have to ask permission on who created the actual print.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
So these are one of my favorites, man, but this is a one of one. This isn't even like a couple pairs. This is like it.
Wow, that's crazy. So, I mean, you and Michael Jordan are good friends. You can just give him a call and like, hey, Mike.
Nah, I know. See, when you give the Mike call, you got to make sure you reaching it for the right call. Like the elephant print on the joint, I was like, that ain't the call yet. Maybe later on when something else pops up, then I give the Mike call. But I was going to let, that first round, I was like, I'm going to let it rock.
Okay. That's hard, man.
And then a lot of people may not have even seen this pair, but shout out to Sneaker Room and Siraj and everybody in Jersey City. But we made a pink pair.
Wow.
That was just for breast cancer. Siraj does a breast cancer shoe every year. And we did a pink pair. Shoot, this might be Carucci's size. Now that I'm looking at it. But yeah, man. Size. What's that?
Might be your brother Malik's size.
That man's his feet are this might be his size, actually. Now that I think about it, it might be his size. But Siraj does a shoe for breast cancer every year. And I was honored to be the shoe. I think it was 2 years ago now that we did this, and it was just it was a success. And when out under the strap, it had one of 50 because there was only 50 of these made, which was pretty cool. But yeah, man.
So how do you get selected to create a sneaker with Nike? Is it worse than the NFL draft where you like drafted to get one?
Oh, it's even more cutthroat. There is no draft. Okay, it's literally just like. I think for me, it came from obviously doing what I needed to do on the football field, right? Being an asset, somebody that the people can resonate with, obviously the end zone celebration, all of that culminating, right? And then you also have to prove yourself in the fashion sense, in the style department. So I think, not to sound like I'm tooting my own horn, but I think in my era, I was one of the first to really show myself on different platforms outside of the game.
Right.
And I think that's what kind of caught Nike's eye after. I was always a Nike athlete coming in, but obviously there's levels to the tiers of athlete that they categorize you in. So I think all those things culminated, and then obviously playing in New York City was the ultimate cherry right on top. And it was like, yeah, let's do something with this. So it definitely took some battles though. It took a couple meetings. It took a couple when you see those Nike guys at events, you like, what's up, bro? Like, clock's ticking, you know what I'm saying? So it took a little finessing, but we got it done.
Yeah, shout out to Mark Parker, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Mark Parker. Shout out to everybody at Nike. Shout out to Mark Dolce, who was now at Adidas, but was my Nike guy when we made that shoe. It was crazy, man.
And you also had another one. I think it was a mid, or it was a high with the strap, right?
It was the Air Force One. Oh, that's a good one. Actually, let me pull that down so people can see. That was an Air Force One that I did for Complex Con with Nike. And they distributed that. Everybody made a white pair, but got to put their own spin on it and got to put on there what they wanted to put on there. And that was pretty dope. I'm taking it to the sanctuary right now. Is the reception still good?
Oh, shit. I think we okay so far. No Teddy Riley Wi-Fi so far.
Good. All right, I got you in the sanctuary right now. Hold on.
Okay. Wow, it's like Flight Club in there. So that's where all the looting went. Okay.
So this is where all the gems are. Hold on, hold on, B.Dot, bear with me.
That's all good. It's all
Got
good.
a lot of court. Got a lot of areas
A lot
and kicks
of,
in here. Here we
The
go.
house got a lot of rooms.
Don't do that. I see what you're doing there. Don't do that. Okay.
What did Lion Kid say about
Go back to
you gotta show MTV Cribs for a week? Or was that Jay? Someone will correct me.
Yeah, that was Jay. He said the room got open doors and square feet. You have to film MTV Cribs for a week. But this is
yeah.
This one came out, okay, this one came out like super duper clean. Because, you know, when I was young, mids were obviously like a thing.
Those are no.
Not for me. Not when I was young. Mids were it though. Like
you like
love the mids, the NYC mids, like we had the mids. Obviously the lows were a thing and forever classics, but
right.
We weren't shying away from the mid when I was young. Like we loved the navy blue. I remember the navy blue white with the jewel check joint. Like we wore mids back then.
Okay.
And I wanted to do a mid. I wanted to put that milky sole on the bottom. And again the details, right? Like again it's 3. My favorite number is 3, so I always like to do everything in 3s. And then so I put the swoosh on 1, the Roman numeral 3, and then the 80 obviously.
Right.
And then this is the best part is the logo, which I ended up making as a little jewelry piece. But yeah, man.
And the leather one, that was really good too.
Really premium leather. That was one of the things that I was like, you know, if we're doing this, if this is going to be a representation of me as an individual through Complex Con or however we were doing it, I wanted to make sure that the quality was on point. And I think they came through with that. With everyone's shoe that they did that year for Complex Con, they definitely made sure that the leather was right and that the materials were right because it was a moment. You know what I'm saying?
That was hard. So you have anything, you showed us some of your sneakers. You know you're a fashion forward guy. You have anything from your time with the Giants that you've held on to? Whether it was like jerseys, football?
Well, let's just start here first. I mean, if we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty, we're gonna just get down right to it.
That's that Super Bowl, baby.
This thing, I never forget putting this thing on for the first time.
What was that?
I just want everybody to get a good look. Is it pixelated? Oh yeah.
That's perfect.
I mean, you go up in the Tiffany store and it's a whole event and it's a whole thing, right? Mind you, I'm 20. I mean, I'm an old hag now, but I'm like 24 at the time, like a child. And I'm in there and like the lights are shining and everybody's taking pictures. And you walk in, the first person I saw was Antrell Rowe.
Okay.
And he's got his on and he's doing one of these and he's got it on ready. I'm like, wait, what are you doing? Like, he's like, bro, just wait your turn. Captain's first. Then you come around. I was like, all right, bro, whatever. So I get mine, and I just remember putting this thing on, bro, and just being like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Just everything kind of coming full circle where I've come from, the things I've done, the setbacks, the forwards, and then the second setbacks, and then again, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I just remember doing this and being like, this is something that no one could ever take from me. You feel me? Like, this is something that I worked for and that I will forever be a Super Bowl champion. Like, that's never going to be taken away from me. You feel me? So,
and you earned that ring. It wasn't like you was just on the team. Like, you had a role.
Exactly. And it's funny because I heard guys go, I'm selling mine. You know, they sell their rings or whatever. If they're on, like, practice squad or if they're a guy that probably wasn't as heralded during that year, but you still got a ring because you were on the team. Dudes would just sell their ring. And I'm just like,
really?
I'm never selling my ring. Whether I played or not, it was a moment that I could hang my hat on and say, yo, like, I was there. I did this. This moment in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Where do you keep your rings? Do you, like, wear it on special occasions or do you just keep it in the safe?
Man, I keep it. My mom's usually keeps it because she's a hoarder like that. But other than that, I'm taking the goodie bag downstairs. But other than that, man, mom's holds all the gems. She's got my diploma. She's got everything. She's got all the goodies. She's even got all the high school I was the kid that put all the high school trophies up on the wall, like on a little shelf.
Right.
And she just was like, "Yeah, you're gonna need all of these one day, so I'm gonna take it with me." Oh man, look,
And we
I
got to
got
get
my
mine
guy
on artifacts.
Pat
Part
Pete.
2.
Got my man Pat Peterson
Oh, wow.
jersey. Fire.
Wow.
I haven't even I gotta frame all of these joints. I haven't even framed them right yet.
How does the jersey swap thing work? Like, how does that work? Do you just ask for someone's jersey or?
So some dudes get slick, right? Some dudes will hit you beforehand and be like, "Yo, we got a game this week. I need that jersey." And depending on who it is, if that's your homie, you do the swap thing. But sometimes it's just a look after the game that you just walk up, and be like, "Yo, like switch." And he's like, "All right,
Right.
cool."
Is it ever awkward if someone doesn't want to switch with you?
That's actually that's actually happened to me before because the Giants wore the color rush jerseys a couple times, the all white on white, that whole thing, and I'm telling them, "Look, bro, this coming home with me. I can't swap this with you, dog. Like, this is too crazy." Who else I got? I got my boy Jamison Crowder.
Oh,
He was
man.
another 80 from the Skins.
That's super game
Oh,
name.
yeah, literally like off the bat. Oh, hold on. This might have been playoff Green Bay right here.
Wow.
I remember from the stains. I always know what team it is from the stains. It's crazy. This is that color rush joint I was telling you about. Like, I can't give nobody this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? No way. And then what's this one? Oh, look, 2016. I don't know. This was from a home game where I probably scored a lot of touchdowns because I didn't get tackled. I didn't get tackled very much in this one. All right, hold on. Oh, wait, I got something special. So, what was it? A few years ago, I was my high school coach was like, he might as well be the mayor of Patterson. Like, he runs all of it. He knows everyone that knows everyone.
Okay.
And he was like, "I want to retire your high school number." And I was like, "Damn, that's like a beautiful thing." And we had a whole ceremony, bro. And literally, they made me my jersey again. My high school jersey with the joint on the back. Like, crazy. So they gave me one. They gave me a plaque in one, which it's at my mother's house. And then they actually gave my mother one. So she took mine and hers to her house.
Wow.
Yeah, that tells you that.
So if you go to your high school, like your jersey's retired in the rafters, or how does that work?
So my high school unfortunately closed down.
Was it Eastside High or something?
It was Patterson Catholic High School.
Okay.
Something, I don't know, funding with the. All I know is that there was probably 500 kids total in the school, and I would say half of them played football or played a sport, period. And I'll just say that half wasn't paying any tuition. I can tell you that right now. Either there was, I don't know how they were paying it. I ain't no snitch, but I know they wasn't paying it. That's a fact. All right, who we got here? Oh, I got my guy T.J. Clements, Patterson, New Jersey native.
Okay.
Played for the Vikings for a few years. I believe he's in Philly now. He might have retired, but this is like the stash for him. B.Dot. Who is this? Hold on.
Is it taboo to wear another team's jersey as an NFL player? Like, is it on the streets?
I'm never wearing another man's jersey. Not a football jersey. I bass other sports.
Yeah.
All good. Only other man's jersey that I've actually worn this one, is Eli Manning, obviously.
Right.
I get one pass for Eli. I got to get the Eli pass.
But we ain't going to catch you in, like, someone else's jersey from another squad.
That's not happening. That's just mentally not even Brady. Definitely not Tom Brady. Are you kidding me? There's no way I'm ever putting on anything with a number 12 and navy blue on it. Like, no way. Shout out to the Giants. Some Bears fans might like this. They might see this and go crazy. This is like not made. Like, these are like custom joints with the
hard.
But yeah, man, I think that's it.
Man,
that could be another 3 hours.
You gotta get those framed too.
I gotta get them framed, man. That's a fact. I even got a Peck guys, I love this. Rock Nation guy. Sign me up. Omakaku. My God. Yeah, I got to get these framed up. I got to get with Peck. See, Peck got it all set up. Steiner Sport. Peck should look like Steiner Sports.
Word. Peck guy should look like Cooperstown, man.
That's a fact. Yeah, I got to get my joints hung up.
Word. Wow, man. So we've seen sneakers. We've seen the Super Bowl ring and the jerseys, man. That's incredible, man.
A little bit of everything, man. I'm trying to think I got Krispy Kreme donuts over there. I don't know if y'all
Vic, man, I appreciate you taking the time out. But before I go, I got to ask you, Vic, will we ever see you back on the field one time? Just for one time?
Oh, man. You know, it's funny because I've been thinking about it with this time off and the coronavirus, and I've been working out here at the crib, feeling good. But nah, man, I think I'm good. I'm loving my job at E. I'm loving all the opportunities that are coming up for me. I got some things that are opening up in the acting space as well. I guess it's been pushed back.
Either way, Vic, man, whether they can see you or you can't see me, whatever, I appreciate you coming through, man. But next time you see me, I'm sure I'll have a haircut.
Thank God. Cut the hair, B.Dot. Please. Please. Oh, you heard that? You heard me, yes.
I'll get a cut. Word. So I'll see you with a check-in, Vic. Appreciate
you, brother. Be well. Thanks, people.
All right, no doubt. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Victor Cruz, Super Bowl champion. Here another artifacts in the books, man. You've seen his rings, you've seen the jerseys, you've seen the sneakers. What can you ask for? You know what I'm saying? You never know who's going to appear. These are things that you can't find on Google. Shout out to Victor Cruz once again. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, all 1,600 of y'all. Never wear another man's football jersey. All right? Shout out to all the friends. Thank you guys for the support. Remember to subscribe to the channel on YouTube. We're building this from the ground up. Appreciate all of you guys, and see you next week. You never know who's going to be on in. Maybe we got to get Clark Kent. Clark Kent's been a really avid supporter every week, so maybe we gotta check in with Clark Kent. All right? Appreciate you guys. See you next week. It's Artifacts. Peace.